So I'd like to talk to you today about the training snowball. A lot of times people will start their training and they're feeling pretty bad because they're tired or they have an ache that they're dealing with at this moment. So they start their training from that mindset. Makes it difficult for them to receive the information fully because they're half concentrating on the problem that they're feeling and only half concentrating on what the instructor is actually saying. So they end up having a lousy training session. They get beat, they get tapped out, and they feel miserable. They go home angry, frustrated, upset, and that feeling cultivates into their next training session. They come back in feeling upset. Last time I didn't do well, I want to do better. Feel this massive resistance. They're again concentrating on what they don't want. They're not hearing the instructions given. They spar, they get hit, they get beat, they get tapped out, and the process snowballs. It goes the wrong direction. From this standpoint, it's almost better to not be training at this point, or at least not be sparring in your training because your mindset is so off. You'd do yourself a great favor if you stepped off the mat, took a moment to reflect, got yourself to a feeling of appreciation and gratitude for your training partners, got yourself to a state of excitement and anticipation about what you're about to do and what you're about to learn. Get yourself to a feeling of knowing that you can do the skill well before you start training. Now you do that, you enter into the practice facility. Now you're tapped into the right energy to receive the information. You do a better job at sparring. You're starting to score with the skills. You're starting to feel really good about the techniques that you're executing. So your confidence grows. And then that snowballs in the other way. Now when you realize that the start of both of these energies comes from your own thought process, you realize the importance of making sure that you feel good about training before you ever try to get on the mat. This is the importance of coming in a few minutes earlier than you actually have to do the work. That gets your mind mentally prepared so that whatever it is that you have to execute, you execute from the right state of mind. Now, I know a lot of business owners are also listening to this video, so let me apply this directly to the application of a business martial arts school or even any small business that you have to do marketing or selling in. A lot of small business people, they love their craft, but they hate the aspects of their business that are outside of their craft. For the martial artists, they love teaching, but they don't so much like to market or sell or talk about programs or those kind of things. So they do a great job getting themselves in state to teach the class. But then when they actually have to talk about the program and be receptive to the customer's concerns and needs, they don't have the right energy. They're more nervous. They're more jumpy and anxious about their own performance, which makes the student feel anxious and nervous about this. Hey, I just had this great class. Why is this guy all nervous now that we're talking about the finance aspect of things? So this ruins their energy and they don't sign up. And that really does hurt your business. So it is critical to get yourself into a position of feeling great about the work that you have to do, of feeling that intense confidence about what you need to do. One more aspect on this, the importance of sparring for martial arts training is absolutely critical. For those who are seeking to just simply understand, the mathematics behind things, where does my foot go? Where does my hand go? Where do I have to put my chin? And if I do all those things, all the things that you just told me, then I should be able to defeat any opponent and make this technique work every single time. No, that's not all you need to do. You don't need to just understand the move. You need to feel the power of the move. You need to feel the speed of the move. You need to inspire within yourself the confidence to execute the skill before you ever try to execute the skill. Once you build up that confidence, then the skill works. But without that confidence, that's your inner soul telling you you ain't ready yet. You need more practice. And that's also a good thing. Don't let that put you in a state of overwhelm or frustration. Let's go back to the first part of this lesson. Get yourself to a good feeling place before you practice. Know that you can execute the move with power and speed. And if you're not at that level, if you've only had a few reps on the skill, you could still practice the knowing of, I'm going to make improvements today. I'm going to get closer to making this happen. I'm going to get closer to scoring with this submission. And by putting yourself in that state of mind, then you're in the right level to start receiving some really, really powerful and effective gifts.